Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you can hear me, please confirm in Zoom chat window. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Sorry, we are late today by 2 minutes. I was facing some problem of live streaming to YouTube. So alhamdulillah, I think it's working now. Inshallah, we will start today with the slides for lesson 11 and 12. And I hope you have completed the remaining exercise of lesson 10. And as it was mentioned in the group of the forum on Telegram, it was mentioned that if you face any problem, you can ask question on group, or you can ask in the class if you have any difficulty in the chat window. So inshallah, today we will start with the concepts for lesson 11 and 12. So let's, before we start, let's begin practicing the Damair when they get attached to ism. And people who would like to participate interactively with audio, they can flag their hands in Zoom, so I can ask them and they can read themselves. So people who would like to practice, and if those who are not participating with audio in the class, they should repeat loudly themselves as I'm going through this slide. So this is very important. So you have to remember how these Damair, when they attach to ism, so what is the effect and how the meaning changes. So let's take a new ism today. Ummun. Ummun means mother. Ummun. So we have 14 Damair, 14 pronouns. So if ummun is attached with damir muttasil, the attached pronoun. So whenever when I'm writing these charts, in my charts, I'm writing both the damir. The first damir is munfasil, which is standalone damir, and the second damir is its corresponding muttasil, the attached pronoun. This is the detached pronoun, and this is the attached pronoun. So I'm writing normally both of them so that you can remember by looking at these slides frequently, again and again, you will remember it. So these pronouns are standalone. These are munfasil. They do not get attached to any ism, harf, or fi'l. So they do not get attached to anything. What is attached is the muttasil, the second part. Okay, so that gets attached to the ism or harf or to the fi'l. So here, let's take an example of ummun. So what it will become? Ummuhu. Okay, ummuhu. In the same way, ummuhuma. Okay, ummuhu means his mother. Ummuhuma, their mother, referring to two male persons. Ummuhuma. Ummuhum, their mother, more than three. Okay, their mother, more than three, masculine. Muzakkar. Ummuha means her mother. Ummuha. So you see all these red color are Damair, okay, pronouns which get attached to ummun, and the combination that happens this way is Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Okay, mudaf, mudaf ilayh. So ummun, though it takes tanween, it will not be tanween, it will become ummu because mudaf never takes tanween. Okay, so that's why it became ummuhu, ummuhuma, ummuhum, ummuha, her mother, ummuhuma, their mother, referring to two people, muannas, feminine, ummuhunna, their mother, again referring to two feminine, to more than three female persons. Okay, so their mother. Ummuka means your mother. Ummukuma, your mother, pointing to two persons, second person. Okay, two persons. Ummukum, your mother. Okay, referring to many people as a second person. Ummukum, ummuki, your mother, referring to female, your mother. Ummukuma, ummukunna, then first referring to yourself, my mother, ummi, and our mother, ummuna. Okay, so you have to practice a lot. Take the ism, any simple nouns you can take. Most of them you can pick from the textbook, so it will be easy for you. So again, ummuhu, ummuhuma, ummuhum, ummuha, ummuhuma, ummuhunna, ummuka, ummukuma, ummukum, ummuki, ummukuma, ummukunna, ummi, ummuna. Okay, so this is so let's take another ism, haqibatun. Okay, haqibatun. Haqibatun, what's the meaning of haqibatun? A bag. Okay, you can answer your, you can mention in the chat. Okay, you can put your answer. Those who are not participating, I will ask now Siraj because he has flagged his hands. So I will open his mic very soon. Haqibatun. So again, we will attach the Damair for this. Okay, Siraj, I'm opening your mic. You can start now.
Alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Haqibatun, haqibatuhu.
Haqibatuhu means his bag.
His
okay.
bag.
Yeah.
Haqibatuhuma, their bag.
Yeah.
Haqibatuhum, their bag for all.
Yeah.
Haqibatuha, her bag.
Yeah.
Haqibatuhuma, two girls' bag.
Yeah.
Haqibatuhunna, their bags, female.
Yeah.
Haqibatuka, your bag.
Yeah.
Haqibatukuma, your bag, two people. Haqibatukum, all of your bag.
Yes.
Haqibatuki, your bag, female. Haqibatukuma, your bag, two female. Haqibatukunna, your bag, all female. Haqibati, my bag.
Yes.
Haqibati, my bag. Haqibatina,
Haqibatuna.
our bag. Haqibatuna.
Yes. Well done, Siraj. So this is how you have to practice. Haqibatuhu, haqibatuhuma, haqibatuhum, haqibatuha, haqibatuhuma, haqibatuhunna, haqibatuka, haqibatukuma, haqibatukum, haqibatuki, haqibatukuma, haqibatukunna, haqibati, haqibatuna. Okay. So I will give you some ism. Now these are the ism jami'atun. You can make your own notes. You can practice in your notebook, or if you are using computer and you know typing in Arabic, so you practice in the same way. Okay, jami'atun. So do the practice by attaching pronouns to jami'atun, like jami'atuhu, jami'atuhuma. Jamia Jamiatun means university. Okay. Zamilatun means colleague. Zamilatun. Ghurfatun means room. Okay. Ghurfatun means room. So This is the practice for you. Please do the practice at home. Okay. Now let's talk about فعل الماضي. Okay, past tense فعل الماضي. Now here these فعل I'm explaining to you corresponding to each ضمير. But here Dhamir is not getting attached. Remember this. Dhamir is not getting attached. Okay. But corresponding to Hua, what is the fi'l? The fi'l al-ma'di for Hua, or same thing for Huma, for whom, then Hiya, Huma, Hunna, like that. Okay. So in the same way, you have to do this. Now this is fi'l, darasa. Okay. Dal, ra, and sin. So you have to do this. Now with fi'l, always fa'il is there. Only in two situations, fa'il is not there. And what are those two situations? Fa'il is not there. It is mustatir. What are those two situations? Okay. In two situations, fa'il is not shown in the fi'l. Can you reply? He and she, yes. In huwa and hiya. The fa'il is mustatir. Okay, the fa'il is hidden. Fa'il means the doer. Fa'il means the action. Fa'il means the doer. Yes. So here now we have to do the practice for this. Darasa means he studied. Darasa means he studied. So he studied darasa. Here the doer is hidden here. He is hidden here. Mustatir. We call it as mustatir. Darasa. Now for huma, fa'il is indicated by alif. Huma, fa'il is indicated by alif. Okay. So you will say darasa. The moment you say darasa, it means they too studied. Okay. They two masculine persons studied. Now, what is the fa'il with whom, corresponding to whom? What is the fa'il? Give me your answers. What is the fa'il corresponding to whom? Yes. Wow. Okay. So, darasu. Now, when waw sakin is written at the end, you put extra alif there. Okay. That's the practice in Arabic language. So, darasu. Okay. Darasu means they studied more than 3 persons muzakkar. They studied more than 3 persons muzakkar. Darasu. Now here comes hiya. What is the file here? Hiya. What is the file here? Mustatir. Why? Why ta? Ta is not a file, Amina. Ta is not a file. What is ta here? What is ta here? The rasat. What is ta? Tautanis. What does it indicate? What this ta indicates? This doesn't indicate that this is file. Yes, this indicates just to differentiate between masculine and feminine. A ta sakin, tautanis, ta sakin is added. Otherwise, how will you, if you want to say she studied, how will you differentiate? Because it is mustatir, file is mustatir. So for both masculine and feminine, it will become darasa. So just to differentiate, in Arabic, ta sakin is added so that it indicates it is referring to she, darasat. Okay, but file is still hidden here. Okay, now what is the file with huma, female? What is the file with huma, female? Alif. Alif, that is the correct answer. Okay, so how will you say that? How will you say? They studied, two females. They studied. How will you say? Darasata, that is right. Darasata. Now, what is this ta? This ta still is tautanis. It indicates feminine ta. This still indicates tautanis, and this still alif is there, which is what? Which indicates it's referring to two persons. And this ta indicates it is referring to two feminine persons. It is referring to two feminine persons. Understood, brothers and sisters, is very important. If anyone haven't understood this, please ask me question here. Okay, so don't hesitate. Don't feel that why shall I ask very naive question? No question is very stupid question. You are learning here, so you can ask any question in the chat. Okay, now for hunna, what is the file? How the file is indicated for hunna? Hunna means they, right? Yes. So all of you are right. Yes, noon or na. Okay, so it is darasna. Now, in such gardan or what? So in this conjugation of from the third person plural feminine, the fail takes sukun. Remember this, the fail takes sukun. And this sukun remains till the end. Okay. Now, if you notice all the fail here, the third vowel, the third letter was not taking the sukun. So darasa, there is sin fatha. Here also sin fatha. Here darasu, there is dhamma. Here fatha, here fatha. But from here, the third letter starts taking sukun. Okay, so darasna. Okay, darasna. Now, what is sister? No, sister, that is not correct. Darastunna. Sister Samina Javed. That's not correct. Darastunna. Okay, darasna. They all studied. Now, what is the file with for a second person masculine? What is the file? What is the file? Yeah, darasta, you are right, sister. Yes, file is ta. Darasta. Yes, darasta. What is the file for kuma or two persons, second, two masculine? Darastuma, that is right. And then for plural, darastum, very good. Then singular, feminine, second person, darasti, very good. Again, darastuma. And what about this? Tunna, yes, darastunna. Good. Darastunna. Means you all studied feminine. You all studied feminine. I studied. Yes, Sister Rifa Yusuf. Well done. Two, that is very important. Yes, this you have to know. Darastu. Darastu. Well done. Yes, all of you sisters. Yes. Darastu. What about we studied? Na, daras na. Very good. Okay. So this is important, sisters, brothers and sisters. Again, I will repeat. You can repeat loudly yourself with me. So with hua, we'll start. Darasa, darasa, darasu, darasat, darasata, darasna, darasta, darastuma, darastum, darasti, darastuma, darastunna, darastu, darasna. Okay. Let's take another example. Akhadha. Akhadha means he took. Okay. Anyone would like to participate in this? And I would like to give chance to the new students. New students means who have only joined in this course, in the English course, not the previous course. So anyone would like to participate with the interactive audio session from the new students, please flag your hand. Okay. Sayyida Uddin, okay. I've opened your mic.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi. So now, sister, you have to do it for akhadha. Akhadha means he took. Okay. Start with huwa.
Huwa
Sorry, sister, I was not able to hear you.
First one is al-fa'il.
Sister, your voice is not clear.
Al-fa'il is akhaza.
Akhadha, good.
Akhaza, then akhaztum.
This is huma, sister.
Huma akhazahum. Huma, sorry, akhazahuma.
No. So here you are not attaching the pronoun. Remember, sister, in fail, you are not attaching the pronoun. This is important. Everyone have to know that we are not attaching the pronoun. Now, what is, if I want to refer to two masculine male persons that they took, if I want to say they took, but they is referring to two masculine persons.
And
So-
that took akhadhu.
No, so what will be the file? First you have to know. So for huma, what is the file?
Two.
And no, sister.
Two.
Okay.
Huma is
So-
not for two.
Yeah, huma is for two, but what will be the file? What will be the
Akhadha. Akhadha.
yes?
With alif.
Akhadha. This is important.
Alif,
Alif is the file.
Akhadha.
Yes. So doer is indicated by alif. So the moment after fail there is extra alif is there. The moment you will know that it is referring to
Huma.
two masculine persons. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Now what is the same thing for whom?
Akhadhu.
Very good.
Akhadhu.
Akhadhu. Now here
Akhadhuha.
no.
Akhadhaha.
No, sister. So there are two situations the file is not shown. What are those two situations? Huwa and hiya. And we call it as file mustatir. Okay, we call it as file mustatir. So here the file is hidden. So file is not shown. File means the doer.
Akhazat.
Okay.
Okay, akhazat.
Akhazat. Yes.
She. Akhazat hiya, she.
Yes.
Akhazat.
Now, ta indicates, brothers and sisters, a request to you, please do not type the answers in the chat window if I am asking someone, because I would like her to know also, okay? So, akhazat, yes. Okay, what about for huma to?
Akhazahum.
No, so it is again file will be alif, but you have to show that it is referring to two female persons.
Akhazatha.
1 minute, I am disabled. Yeah, what is that?
Akhazatha.
No.
Akhazathum.
No. Okay, fine, no problem, sister. I will give chance to someone else also. Okay, is there anyone else who would like to? Someone flag the hand before. Would you like to participate? Yes, Sister Khadija. Okay, I have opened your mic.
It will
Yes.
be akhadda. Akhadda. Da alif.
So, sister, there is a difference between akhadta and akhadata.
ta fatha alif. So that will be because they both took females.
So
So
yes, so it will be akhazata. So this is very important, sister. The third letter will not take sukoon. It is very important. Otherwise, the meaning will be different.
sorry,
Okay.
I pronounced.
Yes. So it will be akhazata, which means they both took female persons. Yes. What about
Then akhadatunna.
no? What is the file for feminine, plural, third person? So you have to remember this. This is all memorization. So there are in Arabic language, it's not just everything is it's very mathematical, but you have to remember few things. So I'm taking this practice. Why? Because you can
Akhadna.
akhazna, yes. Now akhazna. Now from this third person feminine plural, the third letter will it will be taking sukoon after that. Okay. Now you took masculine. What is the file, sister? You took.
It will be akhadta.
Akhazta. Well done. Okay. So the simple thing I will tell you, how do you remember this from here? See, so this is Damir Munfasil, which is standalone pronoun. This is Muttasil, which is attached pronoun. So whatever kaf is there, you just replace it with ta. Just kaf, replace it with ta. So everything will be same thing. Okay. So here it is kuma, so it will be tuma. Okay. So what will be akhaz tuma? Now this you all took masculine.
Akhadtum.
Akhaztum. Very good.
Akhadti.
Akhazti. Very good.
Akhadtuma.
Akhaztuma. Yes.
Akhadtunna.
Akhaztunna. What is the meaning of akhaztunna? Can you tell me, sister?
They all took females.
You?
They all females took.
They all?
Took. But
They?
females.
They all? So what is the difference between akhazna and akhaztunna? So here you have done this akhazna.
You all took females.
Yes. You all took. Yes. That is very important.
That's
Okay.
the second.
Yeah. Now here.
Akhadtu.
Akhaztu. Yes. Akhaztu. And we took
Akhadna.
akhazna. Okay. Well done, sister. So this is, you need to memorize this, brothers and sisters. And please don't feel ashamed if you are not able to reply in the class. It's okay. Okay. You are all learning. If anyone would like to, Asaf Ahmad, you would like to again repeat this. I think you. It will take some time. So okay. So you practice at home. Look at my slide, and you do the practice at home. Okay. Now I'm going to take some revision because I noticed in past 2 weeks, a lot of confusion was there for some students. Maybe they forgot many things which was taken before Ramadan. So I will again summarize what we have done till lesson 10. Not everything, but some important things where I realized that many of the students were confused. So I have only picked up few things just to repeat. I'm just repeating few things here today. But if you still feel that there are some topics you have not understood and you would like to have proper explanation again for them, I can repeat them. You need to tell me, either tell me on the Telegram group, or you can mention in the chat window. We'll make a note of that. So in the next class, we will include that topic also. So here, Jumla Ismiya. Okay. Now, Jumla Ismiya have three parts: Al-Mubtada, Al-Khabar, and Mutalik bil Khabar. Okay. Jumla Ismiya have three parts: Al-Mubtada, Al-Khabar, Mutalik bil Khabar. Okay. Brothers and sisters, you can write the notes as I'm telling. If you have any confusion, there are only two types of Jumla in Arabic language: Jumla Ismiya, Jumla Fi'liya. I'm talking about Jumla Ismiya. Jumla Ismiya is the sentence that begins with ism or noun. Is a sentence that begins with ism or noun. Okay, that is Jumla Ismiya. Now, Jumla Ismiya consists of three parts: Al-Mubtada, Al-Khabar, and Mutalik bil Khabar. Okay. Now, the Jumla Ismiya is not Jumla Ismiya without Mubtada. Mubtada have to be there, otherwise there is no Jumla Ismiya. Mubtada have to be there. It is compulsory. Without Mubtada, there is no Jumla Ismiya. Remember this. You can write it down if you want to take the notes. So Jumla Ismiya, there is no Jumla Ismiya without Mubtada. It is very important. Now, along with Mubtada, there can be Khabar plus Mutalik bil Khabar. There can be Khabar plus Mutalik bil Khabar. So that is that will also make a Jumla Ismiya. Plus, along with second option thing is, along with Mubtada, there can be only Khabar. That also completes the Jumla. So that will also be a Jumla Ismiya. Then third thing is, along with Mubtada, there can be only Mutalik bil Khabar. There can be only Mutalik bil Khabar. That also makes it as a Jumla Ismiya. So there are three situations. Jumla Ismiya will be like Mubtada plus Khabar. This is one situation. The second situation is Mubtada plus Mutalik bil Khabar. This is second situation. And the third situation is Mubtada plus Khabar plus Mutalik bil Khabar. Understood? Okay. So yeah, the chat is open now. You can interact. I only told you not to write because I was asking that time, sister. So that time when she's answering, I don't want answers to be written. So you can write your comments. Okay. So these are the three conditions Jumla Ismiya will be the condition of Jumla Ismiya will be satisfied. Now, what is Mubtada? Mubtada is the subject matter of the sentence. It is the subject matter of the sentence. In English language, we call it as subject itself. Okay, in English, we call it as subject itself. So Mubtada is the subject matter of the sentence, of the Jumla. Then Mubtada is marfu. Mubtada is marfu. I'm not writing always marfu, okay? Because in this book, you will assume it is always marfu. In book number 1. In book number 1, you will always assume it is marfu, okay? But in certain conditions, it will have a different form also, which will be taught to you in the next book, inshallah. So Mubtada is marfu. Then it is most of the time ma'rifah. And you have seen the examples, in certain examples, that Mubtada is nakira also. Can anyone tell me when is Mubtada nakira? When it is coming as nakira? We have taken some examples before in lesson number 10. Okay, most of the time it is. Yes. So when Mubtada is muakhar, it is coming delayed, it is coming after Mutalik bil Khabar or Khabar, then it is coming by default, it is coming as nakira. Okay, but it also comes as ma'rif also. That also we have taken the examples. So mubtada muakhar. So, but most of the time mubtada is ma'rifah. Okay. Now there is more information to mubtada, but still, you know, mubtada subject is most of it is taken, so you know it. Now this more information will be given to you inshallah in book number 2. Khabar. Khabar is the news or information about mubtada. Okay, it is the news or information of the mubtada. Khabar. Now, mostly khabar is nakira. Mostly khabar is nakira. But it can be ma'rif also. But mostly it is nakira. It is marfu. Khabar is again marfu. And khabar can be, so these conditions are all valid for single word khabar. Now, khabar can be jumla ismiya and khabar can be jumla fi'liya. So, lot of examples of these were taken. So I'm sure you are familiar with them. Okay. So khabar can be jumla ismiya and khabar can be jumla fi'liya. Any difficulty till now? Please ask the question. Okay. Mutalik bil khabar. What is mutalik bil khabar? Actually, there is, like, again, my last course I didn't taught mutalik bil khabar because at the end it's also information about mubtada. It goes to that, but it's like something advanced. So I have taken in this course, I have taught you mutalik bil khabar also because I felt that you can still understand it. So that will be better for you. So mutalik bil khabar is again information about khabar, more information about khabar. Okay. And mutalik bil khabar are 2 types. What are those 2 types? One is jar majroor, I already told. And what is the other? Mutalik bil khabar. The other is zarf. So mutalik bil khabar is only 2 types, jar majroor and zarf. Okay. I hope it's clear. I hope everyone knows what is zarf. This has been taught to you. Okay. Now let's go to jumla fi'liya. Now jumla fi'liya. What are the things in jumla fi'liya? Tell me. Tell me. A question to you all. What are the things in jumla fi'liya? Fail, fa'il, and maf'ul. Well done. Anything else? Fail, fa'il, maf'ul. Yeah, maf'ul bihi, maf'ul fihi, it's all part of maf'ul. Mutalik bil fi'il. Yes, mutalik bil fi'il. So, okay, jumla fi'liya consists of fail, fa'il, maf'ul, and mutalik bil fi'il. Well done. And mutalik bil fi'il. Okay. Now, so I told you in the last about jumla ismiya that jumla ismiya is not jumla ismiya unless and until it contains mubtada plus either it should have khabar or mutalik bil khabar. Then only it will complete as a jumla, as a jumla ismiya. Now, what are the minimum things required out of these 4 for a jumla failure to become a complete jumla, complete sentence? What minimum is required for it? Okay, someone wrote fail and file. Fail and file. Okay, so I will tell you just fail is sufficient. Fail is, so if I say kharaja, it already has file mustatir in it. Kharaj, he left, which completes the meaning. He left. Kharaja, he left. It completes the meaning. So this fail itself is sufficient to make it as a jumla. So all failul madi is a jumla by itself. All failul madi is a jumla by itself. Okay. Kharaja is a jumla by itself. Zahaba is a jumla by itself. Akhaza is a jumla by itself. Darasa is a jumla by itself. Understood? Okay. So fail is, what is fail? Fail is an action. Okay. Fail is an action. And fa'il is the doer of the action. Fa'il is the doer of the action. So file, okay, there are a few things I have to tell about file. File is always marfu. File is always marfu. So if I have a condition, I have a fi'l, and there is a file is coming after that, then, and that, if I have a fail and there is a ism coming after fail, but it is not marfu, it is mansoob, will it be file? No, it will not be file. It will not be file. So file is always marfu. File is always marfu. And file will always come after fi'l. File will always come after fi'l. Now, when it comes to this, file will always comes after fail is, now there are some certain fail which file is part of the fail itself. For example, they too left. Okay, zahaba, they too left. Alif, it's part of that. Okay, but when fail is not part of, file is not part of the fail, then it will always come after fail. Okay. Now, file is mustatir for huwa and hiya. File is mustatir or hidden for huwa and hiya. But it can be, file can be present in the sentence also. When it is present in the sentence, then it is coming after the fail. What is marfu mansoob? Okay. So this is the status of the ism, sister. This was taught to you in the initial chapters. I think chapter number 3 and 4, lesson number 3 and 4. So probably you have not seen those recordings on the YouTube. If you go and look at those recordings, so you will know. So, but I will tell you for the simple, just in a simplified way, I will explain to you. Actually, marfu, mansoob, and majroor are like three. Ism can take three forms. Ism can take three forms. Okay, so this is like a status of the ism. It's called i'rab in Arabic. This is called i'rab in Arabic. Now, for single words, for singular words, singular ism, the last sign, the last letter sign becomes the i'rab of that ism. So it is Muhammadun. If it is Muhammadun, the last letter sign is un, to dhamma. The last letter sign is un, to dhamma. So when it is un or u, then that ism becomes marfu. That ism becomes marfu. Or in other words, you can even say that ism is in the status of rafa. You can either say it is in the status of rafa, or you can say it is marfu. And if I say Muhammadun as Muhammadan, means I put two fatha on dal. If I put two fatha on dal, Muhammadan, then it is in the status of mansoob. It is in the status of mansoob. Okay, or you can say it is mansoob, or it is in the status of nasab. It is mansoob or it is in the status of nasab. Okay. And when I say Muhammadin, dal is taking two kasra. Muhammadin, dal is taking two kasra. Then I will say that ism is majroor, or it is in the status of jar. It is in the status of jar. Okay. So this is the simplified way that I can explain to you in short, but I have explained to this i'rab in detail. If you listen to my recordings of initial chapters, I think everyone who have joined later, they have to go back and look at my recordings. It is very important, otherwise you will be lost. Okay, you have to go back and see the recordings, because fundamentals have been taught to you, and inshallah I have made it I have explained it in a very simplified form, so you will understand. In the same way, so the last letter sign for singular words is very important. Okay, so if I say kitabu, al kitabu, now Ba is the last letter of this al-kitabu word. Now it is taking dhamma, single dhamma. So when it is single dhamma, then also it is marfu or in the status of rafa. And if I say al-kitaba, then also it is in the status of nasab, or I say mansub. And if I say al-kitabi, then it is majrur, or it is in the status of jar. So when it is two dhamma or single dhamma, then it is in the status of rafa, or it is called marfu. Then it is two fatha or single fatha. The last letter is taking two fatha or single fatha. Then it is in the status of nasab or mansub. And then it is in the status of jar, or it is majroor. Okay, understood? This is in short, I can explain. You can go to my recordings, otherwise you know the detail. Now file can be visible. Okay, file can be visible in the sentence. In huwa and here, if it is not visible, then it will be mustatir. But if it is coming after the fail, then it will be visible and it is present in the sentence. Maf'ul is the details. Okay, it is the details of the action. So there are two types of maf'ul that has been taught to you, maf'ul bihi and maf'ul fihi. Okay, if you don't want to go into these details, you can just call maf'ul. If you don't want to go to come. Now this is again more advanced. So this is only for advanced students who would like to gain more knowledge. But if you want to just remember it as a maf'ul, that is sufficient. Actually, there are a lot of types of maf'ul. I've only taught only two, bihi and fihi. Fihi. Okay. But there are other types of maf'ul I'm not going to take in this book. Maybe inshallah in second book we will talk about other maf'ul. Okay. But bihi and fihi, I found that it is simple to remember, so you can to understand, so you can if you can understand it and use it, is better. Otherwise, in the when we are doing the analysis, it's sufficient for you to just say maf'ul. So there are two types of maf'ul, maf'ul bihi and maf'ul fihi. And then there is mutalik bil fi'l. It is similar to mutalik bil khabar in Jumla Ismiya. The only difference is mutalik bil fi'l is only jar majroor. It's only jar majroor. In Jumla Ismiya, mutalik bil khabar is two types, jar majroor and zarf. But here in Jumla Fi'liya, mutalik bil fi'l is only jar majroor. Is it clear, brothers and sisters, or any question? Okay. Now, maf'ul bihi normally answers the question what and who. Okay, so when it answers the question what and who, and maf'ul fihi answers the question when and where. Okay, answers the question when and where. Okay, so normally zarfu zaman, zarfu makan is normally maf'ul fihi. Okay, because it answers the question when and where, right? Is it clear? Jumla fi'liya. Okay, so I'll go to the next slide. No questions? Okay. Previous slide, which one? Of Jumla Ismiya, okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, sister. You have any question here? Okay. Now, let me go to. Okay, it's clear. Fine. So the doubt is clear. Okay. Now, there was some confusion about Badal. Some of the students got Badal means, okay, Badal means substitute. Okay, or you can say replacement. People who are familiar with Urdu language, they know what's the meaning of badal. It's same badal here in Arabic. Okay. So badal is substitute. Something you are substituting in place of something else. So let's say if someone asks a question, Haqibatu man hadihi. Someone asks a question, Haqibatu man hadihi. What is the meaning of this question? Yeah, this is whose bag, or whose bag is this? Whose bag is this, right? Yeah. Garden? Garden. This is not hadiqatu. Sister Samina, hadiqatu means garden. This is haqibatu. Yes. So haqibatu man hadihi. So whose bag is this? Now the answer is hiya li sadiqi. What is the meaning of this? What's the meaning of this? Hiya li sadiqi. It is this, yeah. It is my friend. Yes. It is my friends. Yeah. That's okay. It is my friends. Li sadiqi, sadiqi. Not zamili. Okay, sadiqi. Now, if I want to give name of my friend also, here li sadiqi Muhammadin, I said. I'm elaborating more. Li sadiqi, my friend Muhammad. So this Muhammad is replacing what? It is substituting what? What is it substituting? What is it substituting? Muhammad is substituting what? Sadiqi, yes. Friend. It is substituting friend. Okay. Yeah, because so this is badal. Muhammadin is badal. Now, why Muhammadin is majroor? This is in the status of jar. Why it is majroor? So badal takes the same i'rab of mubdal minhu. Mubdal minhu means the thing that it is substituting. You don't need to remember mubdal minhu. If you are getting, you don't need to know, remember so many terminologies. But the thing that it is substituting, it will take the same i'rab for it. So what is the i'rab of Sadiq? It is now Muhammad is replacing Sadiq, right? Substituting Sadiq. Okay. So Sadiqi, what is the i'rab of this? What is the i'rab of this? Yes, it is jar. Yeah, it is majroor. Why it is majroor? Because li sadiqi, this word consists of three words. Li plus sadiq plus ya mutakallim. Now due to li, sadiqun becomes sadiqi, because this is harfu jar. It will change it will make the ism which is coming after it majroor. It will take it into the status of jar. So since this is majroor, that is why the badal have to be majroor. It will follow the i'rab of mubdal minhu. It will follow the i'rab. So sadiqi is majroor. That is why it became majroor also. So this is badal. This is clear, brothers and sisters? Is this clear or not? Okay. So this is a combination of three words. Li sadiqi, for my friend. Okay. And Sadiqi is again the what kind of combination is this? Sadiqi plus Ya Mutakallim, what kind of combination is this? Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. It's idafa. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now, Hada kitabu akhika. What is the meaning of? This book. Hada kitabu. Is there? Why you are saying this? This is your brother's book. Yes, that is more correct. It is Zakia Sultana. She's right. Not this book. If I want to say this book, how will I say? If I want to say this book, my brother's akhika. Oh, I think I need to explain to you this. Just a minute, I have to open Word. Okay, so you can see this. So it is akhun. Akhun means brother, right? Akhun means brother. Now, your brother. So what I am attaching to that is I am attaching, sorry, plus your brother. Okay. So what it will become? What kind of combination will be this? This will be what kind of combination? Idafa. Mudaf mudaf ilayh. So when it is mudaf mudaf ilayh, I will write it as akhuka. Yes, akhuka. Now, what was our sentence? Our sentence was Hada kitabu akhika. This book is of your brother. This book is of your brother. Okay. So kitabu, book of your brother. So kitabu will be before this. Plus this will become mudaf and akhu will become mudaf ilayh. So mudaf ilayh is always majroor. Okay. So if I want to say, let's, for example, book of brother, how will I write? Kitabu akhi, right? Kitabu akhi. Okay, book of brother. Actually, it will be kitabu akhi like that. Okay. But since this is also mudaf ilayh, so normally for 5 asma khamisa, I explained to you, I think in chapter number 10, that they add extra vowel is added, waw or ya, when it is akhu, waw is added. So your brother, if I want to say, so here it will become ya will be added and it will become kitabu akhika. Understood, brothers and sisters? Book of your brother. Book of your brother. So it's a two combination of mudaf ilayh. Book of your brother is again mudaf ilayh. Book of your brother is again mudaf ilayh. So it is chain of mudaf ilayh. Chain of mudaf ilayh. Yes. Clear or not? Okay. So hada kitabu akhika. Now I want to say replace against, give a substitute for brother. Hada kitabu akhika Husainin. Now akhi is again majroor, so this is badal, so it is again majroor. Is it clear? Hada kitabu akhika Husainin. This is your brother's book, Hussein. This is your brother's book, Hussein. Or this is, okay? This book is your brother's book, Hussein. His name is Hussein. Understood? Or okay, we will repeat this slide again tomorrow if there is confusion, because there are 2 more examples. I think there is no time for it now, so we will repeat this slide tomorrow again, because I think you all got confused because of this kitabu akhika. Okay, it's a chain of mudaf ilayh. This is your brother Hussein's book, you can say, to be more in a normal English. In a normal English, you will say, this is your brother Hussein's book. Okay. This is your brother Hussein's book. Here? Fine. So no difficulty, no question. If there is no question, we will stop the class. Inshallah, we'll revise the audio. Okay. We'll stop the class and I will take 2 more examples of Badal tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, then I will not repeat these examples. If you want, if you have understood these examples, 3 examples, I'm not going to repeat tomorrow. Okay. I'm not going to repeat these 3 examples. I will take other 2 remaining examples. But if anyone have difficulty in understanding any of these examples, I can repeat these 3 examples tomorrow. Yeah, I think everyone, you have to revise the earlier lecture. Don't see, it's good you are attending the classes. Well, that's good, but you have to make your schedule to keep on listening to lectures from beginning. So try to at least listen to the concepts videos. So if you go to my Arabic Learner YouTube channel, go to the playlist. The playlist is arranged chapter wise. So it is all arranged according to lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, like that. So go to each playlist. Let's say you go to lesson 1. just look at the slides with the concept videos. So there are two kinds of videos there: concept video, textbook video. Textbook video is what we are reading from the textbook and doing the analysis. But at least look at the concept videos until you reach to this point, until chapter 10. Okay, then you will be able to, inshallah, grasp. At least listen to those videos. Okay. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.